Since the dawn of time, battles have been fought. Some won, others not so fortunate. In the midst of tranquility, a battle of a different kind is raging. The Battle of the Minds.
Hello and welcome to Battlefield. I'm your host, Theo ZW. And today on the field, we have got all the way from Zimri Park. We have Ralph Junior School. Please introduce yourselves.
Ralph Jr. And it shall be a shelter unto many. Esther. My name is Kunashe Kunzoke Gushe, grade 7 learner at Ralph Junior School. Here to smash Herentals.
Smash.
My name is Tawana Nyashatanyaniwa, and I'm here to bring down the Herentals Primary School. I'm a grade 6 learner at Ralph Junior School.
My name is Tanaska Mkumbra. I'm a grade 6 learner at Ralph Junior School, and I'm here to crush you, Herentals Private School.
Crush you. And from Harare, right here in CBD, we have got Herentals Primary School. Introduce yourselves.
Herentals, we rise and rise and rise.
My name is Nembo Chisango, and we are here to crush the RJS. We'll crush you into pieces, guys. Be careful.
Ooh.
My name is Cherise Makaya. I'm a grade 7 learner at Herentals.
Okay.
My name is Kudzengwena. I'm a grade 7 learner from Herentals. We are here to defeat you guys.
Defeat, crush and defeat. Oh my goodness, this is quite an episode. Okay, so the first question, we are coming from English spellings. The first question, or the first word is, can you spell the word receive? Cover your answers at all times. Make sure your answer is covered. Ralph Jr., you done?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Herentals, are you done?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay, pens down. Boards up. The perfect spelling we are looking for is Receive. You've both got the answer correct. So Herentals Primary, you get 1 point. And Ralph Jr., you get 1 point. The second word is unreasonable. Spell the word unreasonable. Cover your answers at all times. Ralph Jr., can you cover your answers at all times? Like what Herentals Primary is doing? Okay, pens down. Boards up. Unreasonable. It's UNREASONABLE. Unreasonable. Did we all get it correct? Okay. It seems they have all got it correct. So 1 point for each team. Herentals, you get 1 point. And Ralph Jr., you get 1 point as well. Third word, spell the word argument. Spell the word argument. Argument. Are we good?
Yes.
Herentals, are you good?
Yes.
Are you sure? Okay. When I say pens down, I didn't mean on the floor. I meant right there. Okay, boards up. Argument. It's ARGUMENT. So they all got it correct. Congratulations. The fourth word is accommodation. Can you spell the word accommodation? Are you accommodating? Spell the word accommodation. Herentals is rubbing and they're starting over. It's never too late to start all over again. Okay, we good?
Yes.
Are we sure?
Yes.
Pens down. Boards up. So the spelling of accommodation we're looking for is ACCOMMODATION. That's accommodation. Unfortunately, you've all got it wrong because you left out another M. To the fifth word, spell the word congratulations. Congratulations. And we are going to congratulate those who win. Congratulations. Are we good?
Yes.
Are we sure?
Yes.
Okay, pens down. Boards up. Congratulations. The word is CONGRATULATIONS. That's congratulations. Congratulations. Correct. They've all got the word correct. We're moving on to science and technology. Question 1 in science and technology. What structure is used to overcome an obstacle such as a river? Overcome an obstacle such as a river. Are we good?
Yes.
Are we sure?
Yes.
Hands down, boards up. The word we're looking for is bridge. Congratulations, they've all got it correct. Thank you. The structure that's used to overcome an obstacle such as a river is a bridge. The second question in science and technology. What name is given to a force having a stretching or a pulling force? The name given to a force having a stretching or pulling force. Oh, trust me, if I wasn't reading on this paper, I wouldn't even know it. Okay, are we good? Yes. Herentals, are we good?
Yes.
Okay, pens down, boards up. The answer we're looking for is tensional. Tensional. You left out the now. So Ralph Jr., you get half mark. And congratulations. Herentals, you get 1 mark. The third question. Which other name is given to a fulcrum? The other name given to a fulcrum. If you ask me or any other person my age who's not a teacher, trust and believe. The fulcrum they'll tell you is not in this, is nowhere near this show. Herentals, are we good?
Yes.
Okay. Ralph Jr., are we good? Pens down. Boards up. The judges are arguing. The answer we're looking for the question, which other name is given to a fulcrum? The answer we're looking for is pivot or support. Oh, congratulations, Herentals. Wow, you guys are good. How did you know that? As far as I'm concerned, Herentals College is leading.
Yes.
And these guys from Ralph Jr. are trailing. We hope for the best and the best for the best. Stay with us, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Battlefield. I'm Theo ZW, and if you're just joining us today on the field, we've got Herentals Primary School and we have Ralph Junior School. These guys are on fire. So you guys, are you ready? Yes. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's keep going. The first question in this segment, how is HIV spread? Please cover your answers at all times. So first of all, there is HIV and then there is AIDS later. AIDS comes later, HIV first. And as you can hear, they're typing, they're writing, typing. Are we good?
Yes.
Are we sure?
Yes.
Pens down, boards up. So according to Herentals, HIV is spread by having unprotected sex with an infected person. And Ralph Jr. says, having unprotected sex with an infected person, which is correct. Let's put our hands together. So each team gets 1 point. Herentals gets 1, and Ralph Jr. gets 1 as well. Moving on, second question. Which part of the male reproductive system is used to inject a sperm into a woman's body? Are we good? And are we sure?
Yes.
Okay, pens up, pens down. Boards up. The perfect answer we're looking for is penis, which is correct from both sides. Congratulations. Congratulations. You guys are doing great. Penis is the perfect answer. Is the part of the male reproductive system that's used to inject a sperm into a woman's body. Now we're moving on to heritage studies. State 3 heritage sites. State 3 heritage sites. 3 heritage sites. Whispers. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Herentals, are we good?
Yes.
Okay. Ralph Jr.? Yes. We're good. Pens down, boards up. 3 heritage sites in Zimbabwe. Great Zimbabwe, Matopo Hills. Huh? Matobo? Where is that? Okay, and Njelele. They are all correct. Congratulations. Both teams are doing great. 1 point to Herentals and the other point to Ralph Jr., whose face is on Zimbabwe's $50 note. Are we good?
Yes.
Boards up, pens down. The answer we're looking for is Mbuyane, which is correct from both teams. Congratulations. Why do shelters in deserts have flat roofs? Why? Why is that so? Is it because it's the desert? Or is it because they're too tired to build a house? Because it's in the I mean, who watches the desert? Who comes to visit you in the desert? Who come? Is that the reason why? Are we good? Herentals, are we good?
Yes.
Are you sure? Okay. Pens down, boards up. According to Herentals, because it allows air, and according to Ralph Jr., it to avoid them from being blown away by the wind. Okay, the answer we're looking for, because it seldom rains, it often rains. It rains at times. Why are Tonga huts built on hills? Tonga huts, why are they built on hills? This is not covering your answer. This is letting some air into your answer. Are we good?
Yes.
Okay, boards up, pens down. The Tonga people build their huts on hills, according to Ralph Jr., for protection from animals and floods, which is correct. Clap hands for them. And from Herentals, it's because there is water below. No, that's definitely no. So Herentals, unfortunately, that's not the answer we're looking for, so you get a 0 for this question. And Ralph Jr., you get 1. Clap hands for them. Last question in this category. What's the importance of heritage sites? I presume that's the question. The importance of heritage sites. Cover your answer. That your answer is out there. Interesting answers. Few seconds to go. Let's find out, why do we have heritage sites? What's the importance of heritage sites? Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boards up, pens down. According to Ralph Jr., heritage sites are important because they show our culture, which is correct. Herentals, because it brings foreign currency. Oh, you're into tourism. You guys are after money. I can see that. This is correct. Okay, so let's clap hands for Herentals. So Herentals gets 1 point, and Ralph Jr. also gets 1 point. Now we're moving on to mathematics. Put on your thinking caps, your calculating caps. The first question in math. What is the formula for calculating the area of a square? How do we calculate the area of a square? Whispers, whispers, whispers. Herentals are whispering and coming up with answers. Ralph Jr., they're done whispering. They've written something, but are you sure that's the answer? Okay. Are we guys sure? Okay. You are not covering your answer. Even if they weren't, they can see it. Okay, so boards up, pens down. The answer we're looking for, the formula for calculating area of a square, according to Ralph Jr., it's side multiplied by side. Is that correct? Yes, it is. Side by side. Congratulations to both teams. You get 1 point from Herentals and 1 point also to Ralph Jr. What is the freezing point of water? What's the freezing point of water? What is the freezing point of water? Are we good? It's like Udziamodo. Okay, boards up, pens down. Okay, so the freezing point is 0. The freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius. Wow. Congratulations to both teams. They each get 1 point. 1 point to Herentals and 1 point to Ralph Jr. Now, I don't know who's trailing and who is winning, but as far as I'm concerned, these kids are intelligent and they're on a roll. Okay, so stay with us for more. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Battlefield, and if you're just joining us, we are at 67 each. Each team has got 67 points, and this is the final segment, the decisive one, the one that decides who takes the lead and who takes the loss. Okay, so you guys ready?
Yes.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, so we continue. We start from mathematics. We continue with math. The first question, if the time is 16:35 in 24-hour notation, what will be the time in 12-hour clock? 16:35, 16, that's PM. 16:35, that's PM. Are we good?
Yes.
Ralph Jr. is good? We're good. Okay, pens down, boards up. According to Ralph Jr., 16:35 in 24-hour notation will be 04:35 p.m. in 12-hour notation, which is incorrect. Okay, so the perfect answer we're looking for is 4:35 from Herentals Primary School. They get full point. And unfortunately, for Ralph Jr., you get a 0 for that one. Congratulations to Herentals. The second question in math, give the equivalent fraction of half, 1/2. The equivalent fraction. The equivalent fraction of 1/2, are we good?
Yes.
Okay, pens down, boards up. The equivalent fraction of 1/2, the perfect answer is 2/4 or 3/6 or 50/100, etc., etc. And they all got it correct. So they both get full marks. Herentals get full marks and Ralph Jr. gets full marks as well. The last question in math. Give one example of a prime number between 0 and 10. May I remind you to keep your voices down when you discuss? Make sure the other team doesn't hear what you're discussing. One example of a prime number between 0 and 10. Are we good? Are we good? Ralph Jr.? Okay, so pens down, boards up. The answers we're looking for is either you put 2, 3, 5, and 7. Those are the answers we're looking for. And from the look of things, they both got it correct. So they get full marks. They get full marks. Herentals get full marks and Ralph Jr. get full marks. Now we're moving on to agriculture. The first question in agriculture. Why is water important in agriculture? They also say water is life. But in agriculture, why is it important? Herentals is still writing. And Ralph Jr. have decided to write again. Why is water important in agriculture? Okay, are we good? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Boards up. According to Ralph Jr., water is important in agriculture because of irrigation, plant growth, animal consumption. Okay, that's a deep word for a 6th grader. And from Herentals, it makes plants and animals live and grow. The answers that I have here, water is used for producing crops and feeding animals. As far as I'm concerned, they both got it correct. They got it correct. So they each get 4 marks. Water is important in agriculture because it's used for producing crops and feeding animals. That's why water is needed in agriculture. Okay, the second question in agriculture, list 2 importance of field crops. The importance, 2 importance of field crops. Why are field crops important? Just 2 reasons. Why are they important? Herentals is writing, and they are confident. Ralph Jr. are writing and confident as well. You should see their handwriting. These guys. Teachers are doing a great job. Are we good?
Yes.
Herentals, are we good?
Yes.
Okay, pens down. Boards up. 2 importance of field crops, according to Herentals, they give us food, they give us money. And to Ralph Jr., they're important for family consumption, for exporting to other countries for foreign currency. Okay, and according to the answers that I have here, they provide raw materials, income, which is, and food. Okay, they give us food, they give us money. These guys are on a roll. They both got it correct. They get 4 marks. Herentals get 4 marks, and Ralph Jr. get 4 marks as well. The third question in agriculture, what is weathering? Weathering, what is? What is weathering? Weathering is wind. Wind is part of the weather. Yes, it is. It is. But what is weathering? So it's winding. Ralph Jr., are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Herentals?
Yes.
You good?
Yes.
Okay, pens down, boards up. Weathering, according to Herentals Jr., Herentals Primary School, it is the breaking down of rocks to form soil. And Ralph Jr., the breaking down of rocks to form soil, which is correct. The perfect answer we're looking for, weathering is the breaking down of rocks to form soil. That is weathering, the breaking down of rocks to form soil. Moving on. What do we use for mulching? If you're not in school right now, or if you're not a teacher or a judge, please try not to think about this, or try not to figure out the answer on your own. Because if I wasn't reading. Mulching, what do we use for mulching? Are we good?
Yes.
Okay, pens down. Boards up. We use, according to Ralph Jr., we use dry grass and leaves. And according to Herentals, we use grass or leaves. The answer we're looking for is grass and wood shavings. They are all correct. You heard it. So we award a point or points, full points to each team. Herentals gets a full point, and Ralph Jr. gets a full point as well. Now, thank you. The last question, the final question. Oof. Write 3 major plant nutrients. 3 major plant nutrients. Write them down. Jot it down. Write 3 major plant nutrients. Whispers, whispers, whispers. Are you thinking about are you thinking what I'm thinking, B1? Yes, I'm thinking about what I'm Are we good? Yeah. Herentals, are we good?
Yes.
We're good. Pens down, boards up. The 3 major plant nutrients, according to Herentals, it's phosphorus, potassium, nitrogen. And according to Ralph Jr., nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus. Is this correct? Nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Correct. Both teams are on a roll. Now it's up to the judges to decide who is winning and who is taking a loss today. This is the competition, and obviously at the end of a competition we need a winner and a loser. Unfortunately, somebody has to win and somebody has to lose. So for today's episode, for today's competition, Herentals has taken the lead with 106 points, and Ralph Jr. has taken the loss with 102 points. I'm sorry. Thank you so much. And the winners for today is Herentals Primary School. Thank you so much and congratulations. That was Battlefield for today. I'm Theo ZW, your host. Until next time, see ya.
Since the dawn of time, battles have been fought. Some won, others not so fortunate. In the midst of tranquility, a battle of a different kind is raging. The battle of the minds.